Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we'll continue where we left off in the exploration of Congo Cross, and I'm presently standing at Water Street. But I'll just switch the camera around and show you guys exactly where I'm standing. So this is exactly where I started the last video in the exploration of this main Congo Cross highway. So there is Water Street, and this is Mandongo town, the junction. It goes all the way to that side, but this is exactly where I'll start and we will continue. So the focus of today's video will be to walk from Water Street junction all the way to Syke Street, which is where we'll end today's vlog, and then immediately after that we'll see if we'll be able to do an exploration of the Kingdom community. But I'll try and see if I'll be able to combine both videos, or if not, I'll try and separate both of them, and it will be the exploration of this main Congo Cross bridge up to Syke Street, and then after that the video for the Kingdom community. But this is exactly where we are, and we are approaching the bridge, and of course this is a very popular and busy highway, as you guys can see, and we will walk all the way, use this route, and use pass at Water Street bus halt, and then ultimately Syke Street, because if we take it straight will ultimately end at Savage Street. But we've already seen Savage Street, which is where that very nice hotel is. I think the name of the hotel is called Hotel Malika, but this is exactly where we are, and I'll just stand there and try to take you guys back just to show you guys. So there is the National Stadium in the distance, so just taking you guys back and show you guys exactly where we started. So there is exactly where we started, at Water Street, and this is exactly where we are. But we will continue with the video, and hopefully make progress. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share to as many of your contacts as possible. So this way, I think it leads to another section of this particular community that I think have been developed close to the bridge, and I think it's called Bugia, if I'm not mistaken, but that is the name of it. But again, we'll try and explore both sides of the bridge, just to give you guys a glimpse of exactly how changed this particular area has become. And if you guys can see, that is the U building, but we'll get a clear picture of it when we get very close to the bridge. So we are here at Congo Cross and making progress. So again, I'll stand here, I just try to give you guys both sides and show you guys exactly some of the houses. I think that is a carpentry workshop and some other houses. So if I can zoom in and show you guys, that is the old bridge and some of the houses that are there. But we'll try and see if we'll be able to get a more clear view of those particular houses. But again, I'll stand here, just try to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. We are very close to the bridge, but again, we continue. So this is exactly where the Congo Cross Bridge starts, and it's a very if I will say, it is not that old, because as we are about to reach this particular side, I'll just try and show you guys the old bridge. So I'll just zoom in and show you guys the old bridge. So that is the old bridge that was used before this one was constructed, as you guys can see. So if I'll stand here and then just try to give you guys a glimpse of some of the houses that are on that other side, which I think is the Tengbe Town community, as you guys can see. So this is what it goes down the bridge, as there is still a huge waterway, which during the rainy season all these areas are usually flooded with a very, very high tolerance of water. But we are here, we'll just try and walk till the end of that particular side, and then we'll cross to the other side, and I'll just try and show you guys exactly how the other side of the bridge looks like, and then after that we will continue with the video. So this other side, I think some of the houses I think they are located at the Tengbe Town community, but to my left, I think standing from this bridge we can see the Congo Town community and that makeshift bridge, because I'll call it a makeshift bridge because I don't think it has been fully constructed yet. But again, I'll stand here and then just try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. This is the end of the bridge to this side, but I'll try and cross to the other side where from there we can see the Congo Town community and other areas. But I'll just give you guys a 360 of both sides, and then after that we'll continue. So these are some of the houses that are located at this other side of the bridge, and it is a community called Bobogia. So we continue, and this is the other side of the bridge, the left hand side, and I'll just find somewhere and stand and then try to give you guys a glimpse of some of the houses that are located on this other side. But of course we'll try and see the downside of this other side where the bridge is, and there is a huge waterway and some houses that are very close to that particular waterway, as you guys can see. But these are some of the houses, and I think my shot is being blocked by this tree because I think from here we can see directly to the Congo Town bridge and also part of Ascension town. But this is exactly the other side, and that is the National Stadium in the distance, as you guys can see. But we continue and make progress. So I think I posted about 4 videos in the past 2 days, and the reason for that is my uploading schedule will change as there is a huge increase in data, just like I've already told you guys, and I still have a backlog of some videos which I am still not able to post. But again, we'll stand here just trying to take you guys back and show you guys exactly this other angle, some of the houses that are located, and of course the bridge and that huge waterway. And I think there are some plants or some gardens that are constructed very close to that particular waterway, and there is a huge field that goes to that particular side. So I think standing from here, those other areas, I think some parts are part of the Komotan community, like I initially told you guys, and also I think the Ascension town, some of those houses belong to the Ascension town community. But this is exactly how it is on this other side as we continue and make progress. So coming back to what I was trying to say, my schedule will change because most of the time I usually vlog for approximately an hour, but I think because of the changes in the price of data and I think I'll try and be reducing the length of some of my videos just to at least be able to upload on a regular basis, because the longer some of my videos will take, the more data it will consume. As those videos that I posted yesterday, I think one of the videos that was, I think, about 33 minutes, that particular video took me almost 6 hours just to upload it. And you guys can imagine the amount of time it must have taken me just to upload those 4 videos. And you can just calculate, just imagine, to upload a 30-minute vlog is 6 hours. So an hour's vlog will definitely take up to 12 or 14 hours. So I just want to put this out there, so in case maybe in the coming days or the coming months you guys see most of my vlogs very, very short, so that you guys will not be surprised. But we'll see how exactly we're going to manage that as the days go by. But this is exactly where we are, and again I'll stand here as we have completed Congo Cross and we've just passed the bridge. This is exactly where we are, and I'll just zoom in again and show you guys exactly the view from here. And of course you guys can see the view from this particular side. And a reminder, today is Armed Forces Day, which is a particular day that is dedicated to members of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. I mean, to congratulate them and just appreciate them for the very, very good work that they are doing in promoting and securing the peace and stability of our nation. And I just want to say thank you very much to members of the Sierra Leone Armed Forces. And that holiday was supposed to happen this weekend, which was on Sunday, but I think it was postponed to this particular day, which is on Wednesday, as today is the day that they are celebrating the Armed Forces Day, as schools are closed, and except for few businesses that are open, but otherwise you guys can see, I think some offices are also closed. As you guys can see, the streets are a little bit empty, but so this is exactly where I am, and I am at the light, which is a stop or a junction that is located at this particular side, and I think it is right there close to that service station belonging to National Petroleum Company, or NP. And I'll just give you guys a 360 and try to describe the area. So that is a car dealership, as you guys can see. So this is exactly where we are, and of course give you guys a glimpse of some of those houses that you guys have already seen, except for this side. And this particular way leads to King Hammond Road and also another junction called Lodge. But yeah, this is exactly where we are, and we will continue the video. So I think I'll walk on this middle section of the road as we are coming close. So again, I'll just stand here and then just try to give you guys a view of the UE building, which, like I told you guys in one of my previous videos, is the headquarters of, or the heart of, most of the administrative activities of the government of Sierra Leone, as there are different departments, agencies and ministries that are located in that particular building, which is the UE building. And this is exact, I think it starts there and it ends to that particular side, as you guys can see. Its scale is huge, and just imagine how many rooms or how many offices must be housed inside that particular building. But we continue. So this particular section is called the light, or this junction, and we are fastly leaving this particular side and coming close to another section called Bus Halt, which is also another junction that is located at this main Congo Cross highway. So again, I'll just stand here, try to give you guys a 360. So that is Christex Driving School, their building, which is one of the most reliable driving schools in the country. So this is DHL, which is a very famous courier company in the world, and that is the bank. But this is exactly where we are. This is exactly where we are, and we are still at this main highway, getting close to Syke Street. Just try to give you guys a view of both sides. So that is the fence of the U building, and that is the building. But we continue and make progress. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you guys for the subscription and helping me grow the channel as we are coming along to our target of 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys, and you guys are awesome. So in this main highway that I'm walking, I think there are two very prominent girls' schools. I think one is the St. Joseph's Secondary School or Convent, and I think that of I think the Freetown Secondary School for girls. But we are here. So again, I'll stand here. This way is I think it's on top bypass, and it goes all the way to that particular side. That is the entrance to the UE building, and I'll just give you guys a 360 of exactly where I am. So that particular way leads to Rasmussen Street, and you guys can see both sides, and there is a huge car dealership that is located at this particular junction. So this is the stop that is called the Lights, and it is where most very huge government transports, this is where they usually park the school buses and the other government transport. So this is also another car dealership, and it's a very huge car dealership, as you guys can see. But this is, so there is also a way that leads to the National Stadium. From this particular side, there is a gate right down that particular side, but we continue and make progress. So I think I will cross to this side, as that main walk is getting very narrow, and so still at bus halts and making progress towards Syke Street. So sorry, again, I'll just stand here. This is one of the girls' schools that is located at this particular section. So this is the compound of the Freetown Secondary School for Girls, or FSSG. That is their building, and it's a very huge building. I think it starts from over there and it goes all the way down to that particular side. So this whole compound, exactly where that advert sign is where exactly the compound or the fence of the Freetown Secondary School for Girls. That is exactly where it starts. But I'll cross and try and walk again at this particular middle or main highway. So this school is the St. Anthony's Girls Primary School. It starts from there and it goes to, it ends to that particular side, the St. Anthony Primary School here. So the famous St. Joseph Secondary School or Convent, that is their building. But I will get a little close and then we will try and zoom it, because that is all we can do. So I'll stand here and then just try and show you. So that is the compound of the St. Joseph Secondary School or Convent. That is their building. It starts from there and goes all the way. That is also their building. So this is exactly where we are, and I'll just take you guys back. We started at Water Street, just to recap, and this is exactly where we are. We've passed bus halt and we are fastly approaching Syke Street, but this is exactly where we are, just to give you guys. So the Freetown Secondary School for Girls, this is where their building stops, and that other particular very tall building is also their building. But we continue with the video, and as always, thank you guys for coming along with me as always, and I hope you guys are not bored yet, as we have a lot to see. And just like I initially stated, this video will divide it into two parts, as the first part will be to explore from Water Street all the way to the end of Syke Street, and then and then after that we'll do a review of the Kingston community. So this is the way to Savage Street, and of course if we walk a few meters down that way we'll see the Malika Hotel. A few, just try and see as far as the hotel, and then we'll revert our steps back and then continue with the side street route. And we are at the Brookfield community where I did the video of the Congo Market community. That particular video, it was a video that was very hard to shoot because just like I told you guys, there were a lot of individuals to meet just to ask or seek permission from them. And even though I did that, of course you guys will hear from the background the various comments that the traders were given. But I had my guide with me when we started the video, and she was the one that was able to explain to them as I was filming that it is for YouTube just to calm them down. But so this is Savage Street, and just a few steps towards that particular side we'll meet St. John. But I'll just come as far as the bridge, show you the Malika Hotel, and then after that we'll revert back and then continue with the vlog and ultimately end at Side Street. So this is a new construction, as you guys can see. This bridge, it was recently constructed. I think since it was constructed, it has not been 4 or 5 years, because the old bridge that was there, I think it collapsed, and immediately after it collapsed, that was when this new bridge was built. As when it was being built, of course, this particular road was cordoned off to cars and other vehicular movements. But we'll just stop at the bridge and then I'll stand here and then show you the view of Malika Hotel, which is one of the best hotels at the Brookfield community, which is exactly where we are. As you guys can see, it's a very huge building. They also have an underground nightclub, but this is all we'll have time for this side, as I had just wanted to stop at this bridge. So it's a very short bridge, just connecting this particular side. So this is the other side of the bridge, as you guys can see. These are some of the houses that are located on this side. And then I'll try and cross to that other side. So we continue. So that particular way leads to the headquarters of the All People's Congress, which I think will be very crowded and packed today, as you guys are seeing the barricades and the security personnel that are placed at the entrance, as because the convention of the All People's Congress was conducted, I think it started from the 17th of this month to from the 17th of this month to I think it ended on the 21st or the 20th. So the convention is over, and Dr. Samara Kamara was the flag bearer that was appointed to represent the party in the upcoming elections, and that of the Silence People's Party. I think the president will remain as the flag bearer. So I think the celebrations of the crowd will leave McKinney today, which was where the convention occurred, and they will head back to the city center with Dr. Samuakam Amara as the flag bearer of the All People's Congress. So I think they will be entering the capital today. So that was why there was a security barricade at the entrance, just to control the crowd and secure the occasion. So this is the National Stadium. This is the entrance. I think it is presently under renovations. I think there is a Chinese company, but this is the entrance as it is being renovated, as you guys can see. But we continue, and of course if I can stand here and show you guys, yeah, so you guys are seeing those flags of the company that is renovating the stadium. Yeah, I'm not against the renovation of the stadium, but the flags of the company should not be placed right around the stadium like that. But of course you guys can see the construction is still ongoing inside, as I will not be able to take you guys inside, but it is being renovated. But we are exactly at Syke Street, and this is where today's vlog will end. But we'll try and go all the way down to the intersection where Syke Street meets that of Ascension Town Road, and immediately after that we'll continue the exploration of the Kington community. But this is exactly where we are, and as you guys are seeing, the stadium is under massive rehabilitation. As I don't know if I can zoom in and show you guys some of the projects that are happening inside, but we are here. So this is the building of Jesus Christ is the Lord Universal Church. This is their building, but I think there was a cinema here before this church was relocated at this particular site. But we continue. So that is a makeshift car dealership, as it's a very, very small lot, as you guys can see, with some high-end SUVs, a Sprinter that are being sold. But we are here still at Syke Street and making progress, and ultimately we will go up to the roundabout that leads to the Kingdom community, and immediately after that we will do the exploration of the Kingdom community. So again, I'll stand here just trying to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we started. So immediately after we did the exploration of Savage Street, we continued the video to Syke Street. This is exactly where we are. We started right there, and this is exactly where we are. So just giving you guys a glimpse of some of the houses that are on both sides of this particular side as we continue. Still here. So this way it leads to Bismarck Johnson Street, which it goes all the way down that particular side. As you guys can see, if I can just come close and zoom in, Bismarck Johnson Street, it goes all the way down there. But we continue, still here, still at Syke Street, and of course that is a new construction. as you guys will tell. We continue. And I think there are about 3 or 2 makeshift car dealerships or very small lots where used cars are being parked for sale. So this is also another one that I think most of the cars that are sold there are Toyota Land Cruisers and Hiluxes. So you guys can see them that are parked. These are used cars that are being sold, but we are still here, and there is also another used car lot. So this is House of Fragrance and Apex Optics, which is your one-stop shop for all types of lenses and eyesight or eyewear. But we are here and we continue. So we'll be coming to the end. I think there's a new construction project that is happening inside this particular compound, as you guys can see, and that is a new construction. So we are coming to the end. So if you guys are seeing these water tanks, and I think this is the first time I am seeing this particular one at this particular site. So the reason that these tanks are placed is, I think some communities, they usually have a difficulty in accessing water, and so what most community elders, or at times usually the councillors, they normally do, they'll buy those tanks, those very, very huge tanks. Let me just zoom in from this side and show you guys. They usually buy those tanks and then they will fill them up occasionally, and from time to time the community or the inhabitants of those particular areas where those tanks are placed, they usually come to fetch water from that particular tank. But we continue and we are coming to the end of the vlog, and immediately after that we will continue the exploration of the Kingdom community. So again, I'll just stand here and then just try and take you guys back, show you guys some of the houses that are located on both sides. So this is exactly where we are, still at Syke Street. Started there, still at Syke Street, and just try and take you guys back. So this, I think, is Flaming Evangelical Ministries. This is their church, but we continue. So that is the dental clinic school, but we continue, and hopefully there at the junction is where we will end this vlog, and immediately after that we will continue the exploration of the Kingdom community. So you guys, that is a new construction. I think that one and also that particular one, but we are here. So of course, since we started, since today is a holiday, and I reminded you guys that today is Armed Forces Day, which is a day that pays respect and tribute to the members of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And today is a holiday and it is dedicated to them. As since we started the video, you guys will see some enterprises are open, but nationally the schools around the country are closed. But we will continue, and this is exactly where we are at Ascension Town Road, and here is exactly where I will end today's vlog. And since we're here, I'll just stand here and just try and give you guys a 360 of the entire area. So there is exactly so this is exactly where all we'll have time for, as immediately after this we could do the exploration of the Kingdom community. So this is Ascension Town Road, so, and there is Syke Street where we've just finished exploring. So this is all we have time for, and I'll thank you guys again, and thank you guys for coming along with me. And until I